Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Stamp Together Saturday. We are here on a morning here in southern Minnesota. And, looking good there this morning, Aim. But it is cold outside and it's going to get colder. And so we're kind of figuring out that we're going to hunker down for the weekend more than likely and just be inside, which is perfectly fine by me. So we've got that going on here, and I know that it is kind of widespread across the country from what I've heard. So if you are in the same boat, let us know. Maybe you'll be able to create this weekend and post a picture of your card here in the comments below. Who knows? Maybe I'll see more cards today because, and I will announce this a couple of times throughout the course of the next 15 minutes together or less. But anyone who posts a picture of their card in the comments by Monday at noon Central Time will receive 2 tickets to the Great Christmas Giveaway, which is coming up on Wednesday. Watch for that to happen. You do need to watch to win. So make sure that at some point by the end of the week, you watch so that you know if you either won, can win the Boho, actually just one thing, the Boho Blue Mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, or an adhesives package worth, it's actually over $70. I actually did the math. And so we've got big giveaways, both worth around $70. And you have to be in the US to play, but if you do 2 cards, I'm saving the squirrel for the nutsos. If you do 1 card here in the comments with the layout we're using today, 2 tickets to the Great Christmas Giveaway. So looking forward to giving that away on Wednesday, I hope, because you need to be watching to win. This is a catch-up weekend for sending out those tickets. So watch, if you have already qualified, watch for those. You will receive them over the weekend. Great to have you all here this morning. It's a busy day here in the studio because I have my virtual Christmas party with my team this morning. So let's get going. We need to get a move on so that I can get to that. I'm going to flip. And we have in front of us some adorable Designer Series paper, and I can't remember if I've used it recently or not. So we should probably talk about that paper before we get too much further. It is in the mini catalog, North Pole Delivery. I'm going to pull the paper out so we can take a look. You've probably seen things made with it. I almost used this piece. I really like that one. Changed my mind and went with the envelopes and gifts. But just super cute paper with a lot of animals going on here, and sending happy mail. And I love that. That would have been the other one I chose. I don't know. There are so many cute ones here. I couldn't decide. This is the one I'm using today. Love the back of it. I'm in love. And then we've got some die cut sheets. There are 2 of them, and they're both here. This one has animals, and I'm going to use one of those when we create today. And this one just has the background here in a pool party, I think it is. Good morning, rainy there in Washington. Is that what you're saying, Joan? Here is the other die cut sheet, which is their houses. And, well, actually storefronts, I think is what it's supposed to be. And mailboxes. So those are die cut sheets that we're going to use. And here is a lot of mailboxes and snowy scenes. Love that DSP. It's so cute. And I am using just a sliver of the gift packages and thanks, Peg. We will. We always do. Gift packages and envelopes. And for my embossing today, I decided to use our, and I'm not going to come up with the name of it, but this is the hybrid embossing folder with lots of different Christmas sentiments on it. Oh, I'm sorry, Joan. Joan says there's flooding there. I'll say some prayers, because I know how dangerous and devastating that can be. Oh, sorry to hear that. So this is the hybrid embossing folder where you can cut and emboss at the same time. But I've chosen just to emboss my very vanilla cardstock. I love the Dear Santa. It kind of fits in with the designer series paper and letters to Santa here. So we're going to start with our strip of DSP and our card base, which I have folded in half. It's good to be here, even if you're late, Kathy. Thanks for joining. And then I'm going to add my Stampin' Seal to the back so I can adhere this. Now it's supposed to be perfectly sized from top to bottom. We're going to leave a little border on the side. But because paper trimmers aren't always exact, I have a little hangover on the bottom, which I will trim off with my paper snips. So again, for those of you who just popped on, if you share a picture of your card with this layout in the comments, I will give you 2 tickets to the great Christmas giveaway happening on Wednesday. If you haven't heard about it, that's my fault. It is a giveaway of either a mini Boho Blue Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, or you can choose an adhesives package worth over $70. Woo-wee! But you have to participate. So if you haven't participated yet, there are going to be multiple chances in the next few days to do that. So watch for those opportunities to pop up right here on Facebook. All right, we're going to add, obviously, Stampin' Dimensionals to the back of our embossed piece. I don't think there are any other ongoing chances to win. Last week, I did a post looking for pictures of anything you've made. And I think only 2 people participated in that. And that was an easy way to get a chance, but not many must have seen the post. So that's the way it goes. We're going to layer this right next to the designer series paper. But that is popped up off the page like this. So here we go. And then I'm going to check for hangover here, which I do have. So I'm going to trim that off. The next part that we're going to do is add our circle. And our circle, I've cut it in pecan pie. I don't know if I told you that, by the way. Hi, Kathy. Great to see you here. Pecan pie cardstock is the color I chose. I thought about using Poppy Parade, but it's too much for me this morning, I guess. So I chose the pecan pie instead. And next we're going to do the sentiment after the circle. And I am choosing a little cheer, and I'm just going to grab the Merry and the Christmas. I've done this before. I've used this stamp set multiple times. I think I like how small the sentiments are in here, and I think I'm gonna do Christmas first. I'm probably going to have to clean up my space because I stamped the Merry. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But I've used this multiple times because I love how small the font is, how small the sentiments are. So, and I love how cutesy, I don't know, the font is. It's just cute. It's just sweet. All right, now the last thing that I had you the list. Hi, Patty. The list of items, right, to have handy was an image. So I'm going to go into my die cut pieces from the designer series paper. And unbelievably, I've been able to keep this intact for now. We'll see if that stays. We do have dogs. So I'm thinking, even though this isn't our color of dog, we have a black and a brown. We sometimes refer to them as Brownie and Blackie. But he's cute nonetheless. So I'm going to add him here. And he looks really good with the pecan pie, don't you think? I think so too. I didn't even let you answer. I just answered myself. So we're going to add our dimensionals again. I love dimensionalizing my stuff, which you probably know that. It just adds it's a it factor or a X factor for it. It just makes things look, I don't know if it's more professional or what, but I love the dimensional look, you know, it just makes it pop a little bit. And then I'm going to add my sentiment. Now, if you have a sentiment that you can, or if you have an image that you can cover up in any way, you can put it over the top. I've decided to put mine down here on the bottom. So I'm just going to add a strip of dimensionals from the border. Add that to the bottom of my strip, or my sentiment. Oh, and that was the top. Sure. Go figure. Hey, that came off pretty well. Hi, Laura. Good morning. We're looking forward to the Not So Average Stampers Virtual Christmas Party of 2025. I give away a lot of fun prizes. We're going to play bingo. Look at how cute he is. Woo! I am in love with that card, and I kind of saw it coming together in my head, but you know, it's never quite complete until it's down on paper. Duh. But it is so sweet. I kind of love how that turned out. All right, so that is today's card. Once again, hi Sharon. Don't forget to share in the comments a picture of your card, because when you do, by Monday at noon Central, I'm going to give you a couple days, you will be able to, or you will receive 2 tickets for the Great Christmas Giveaway drawing, which will happen in the hour between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Central on Wednesday. And actually, it'll happen right at the beginning, so you don't have to wait too long. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. And I'm going to try to flip the camera here. I've been having issues with that. I don't know. Did they move the camera flip button? Because I feel like it used to go a lot more smoothly. But the Great Christmas Giveaway happens on Wednesday during What's Up Stampers Plus. It is an hour of projects that I will do with you. And at the beginning, we will give away either the Boho Blue Mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, or a $70 package, $70 plus package of adhesives. And oh my gosh, it's such a great giveaway, and you can earn tickets for that giveaway. Watch the next few days how to earn some of those. So I look forward to giving that away. So I will see you Wednesday for that Great Christmas Giveaway. And until then, stay tuned right here in my Facebook group to earn chances to win. All right. We'll see you soon.